And hello, my Geminis. It's Tori, the Hope Dealer of Guided Intuition, and I am here to do your 2021 yearly guidance slash prediction forecast. So, we are going to be shuffling the cards together. This is an additional message. Like, I'm about to be so transparent, so real. Because you know that sometimes, Gemini, you need a little bit of tough love. You know those friends that's like, when you come to them, they are going to give you the truth, okay? And sometimes it's not what you want to hear initially. But when you sit with it, okay, and you process it, you know that this person loves you. You know that this person genuinely cares about you. You know that this person wants the best for you. And you realize, like, okay, they're not trying to come at me. They care about me. And if you allow that message to enter into your heart space and process it and listen to your intuition, your life will change. And you know it. That's the thing that you know that you need to do. Okay, so I said all that to say this. Gemini, 2021 is going to be a phenomenal year. And I know we like to say that as a cliche, but for you and a couple of other signs, it's legit the truth. Now, before we can get into your yearly guidance and your yearly predictions for 2021, there is something that you are having to confront right here. This spread that I'm showing you. We have the Nine of Swords, we have the Eight of Wands, we have the Four of Pentacles. Clarifying the Nine of Swords, we have the Eight of Coins, okay? Clarifying the Eight of Wands, we have the Fool. And clarifying the Four of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Cups. And the obstacle or perceived obstacle or what is like in your way is the Two of Pentacles. So you have to make a choice. And for a lot of my Geminis, you have to make a choice to move away from something. It could be a relationship. It can be an old version of yourself. And I'm feeling that quite heavily in this energy. You know, a way of how you went about relationships, a way of how you went about your self-care, your spiritual beliefs. You know, there is something that is inauthentic that you're holding on to. And I feel like 2020 for you, you had an awakening if you didn't know. And that awakening that you had in 2021, there was something that you became, was made very clear to you that this cannot go. Like, you have to change. For some of you, this could be a career field. This could be a way that you're seeing yourself. You know, you're camouflaging, like you're not being your authentic self. You know, are you staying in a certain relationship because that's just, you know, you have an image to pertain? Or is this, you know, you were once one way, a lifestyle. However, you had a spiritual awakening. You've been reborn. You've been rebirthed again. So you have to move away from it. You know, it's like, I'm literally seeing a physical picture of my Geminis wearing, like, you've shed like your snake skin, like you've shed the old skin, but like you're putting it, you're like trying to put it back on. And this is what is causing you any sleepless nights right here with this Nine of Swords, you know, depression, anxiety, because you are trying to conform to a box that you're not meant to be in, you know. And what's really coming up, I feel like for my Geminis, I keep saying this, is a lifestyle. It could be in spirituality, you know. It's hard, like when you have awakened to the truth, to try to like blend yourself back into something. And it's like, what the is going on here? But the beautiful thing is, when you make a decision like, okay, you know what, I can't continue to do this. This is when the work begins. Okay? You come out of this Nine of Swords, whatever it is, in your finances, you know. Are you continuing a certain lifestyle, a certain relationship, you know, or a certain way of being because, you know, that's the way that you make your livelihood? Is that what you're known for? It's okay. guess what? When you are your authentic self, what is for you will find you. And I see you doing that right here. Coming out of that Nine of Swords, that mental prison, you know, and really doing the work. And it's okay. For some of my Geminis, it's simply because, you know, really learning how to tell people no, really learning how to tell people like, this is my life. You know, I can't wear your burdens. I can't carry this. You know, I can't continue this. Self-sacrificing, you know, maybe your confidence is a little low and you're really not showing up as yourself. I see you working on that. Making that decision to admit that to yourself. Because I feel like a lot of my Geminis, there was an ego death. And the ego is not always mean and malicious. You know what I'm saying? Where are you keeping yourself small at because you're afraid of success or you're afraid of the outcome? Making a decision to move away from that is how you're going to be able to come into this Eight of Pentacles energy. And this is how you're going to see your life change. Now, for some of my Geminis, with this Eight of Wands here, clarified by the Fool, you are going to have to speak up. You know, this could be to a physical person. This could be to yourself. This could be talking yourself like, take these leaps of faith. Come out of this box. I know that you've maybe been this way, done it this way. This is what is expected of you. But the minute that you make up your mind and you just decide to take a leap of faith, this is when this change. This is when you're going to come out of whatever puts you in this Nine of Swords. This is when you're going to get mental clarity, inner peace. Okay? Because with the Fool here, I want you to ask yourself, Gemini. And again, this might not resonate with everybody. You can just go ahead and I'll timestamp it where we start the reading and you guys see me shuffle the cards again. But if you're in January, right here, because I'm recording in January, honey, and you know, you still find yourself doing old things, you know what I'm saying? You're wondering like what's going on. You're having a spiritual awakening. I don't care if you had one before, you're having another one. And what happens in a dark night of the soul or a spiritual awakening, it's like one day you wake up and you realize that the life that you're living, the things that you're doing right here with this Four of Pentacles, the things that you're holding on to are not fucking working. All right. You start losing friends. You start losing relationships. You know, you start seeing spiritual signs and wonders. You start questioning who are you? What are you? What are we? What is this? You know, all of these questions will come. Okay. And for my Geminis, you know, just really standing in your power, because there's something that is inauthentic to you that is weighing on your heart. And I promise you, the moment that you say F it and just be your authentic self, no matter what that looks like. And this could be for some of my Geminis, you know, I don't know, but maybe you're in the closet, because I did kind of pick up on that energy for somebody. And maybe you're very, you know, masculine. I just, you know, like, live your truth. Or even if you're feminine, if you're into women or men, whatever, you have to be honest with yourself. And for some of my Geminis, it could be that you're used to a certain lifestyle, money, certain things, you know, so you're like keeping up this pattern, this way of being, but it's draining your energy. Because I feel like the clarity, you know, the Seven of Cups is all about confusions. It's so many options. But I love my mood deck, because the card says, okay, which one of these options are not going to leave me? Okay, excuse my language, but that's what it is. And I feel like it's something that you're holding on to, that a way of being from your past, that this is like a warning. That's why I love tarot, because it helps you show, if you choose to make certain options and do certain things, it shows you, you know, what path you're going through. Yes, it's mystery, you know what I'm saying, of how it unravels. But I'm a firm believer the divine will never leave you without any guidance, without any clarity. I never believe that saying, oh, well, you're not meant to know. No. The divine, you might not know exactly how it's going to fall, but as far as to unveil, but you know a way of going. You at least got to know the way to go, so whatever can come can unveil itself. And my sweetest Geminis, I'm really feeling like it's kind of hard for me to have this reading or do this reading on an emotional level. So I really feel like whatever you're holding on to with this Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups, I'm strongly feeling like it's something to do around vanity, Sometimes we indulge in certain things. We stay in relationships because of money. We stay in a certain mindset, certain careers because of it, to keep up a certain lifestyle, to keep up a certain look, but whatever you're holding on to, whatever in this cup is really not worth it. And that's something that's a part of your spiritual awakening, Gemini, is for you to process what is worth it, and let's just take the vanity out of it. Maybe you are used to people pleasing, and just doing what's expected of you, and you're used to allowing other people's baggage and other people's dreams and wants to be yours. Like you can't do that. I promise you, when I was getting ready for your reading for some of my Geminis, I just feel like you have the hero's complex. Like maybe people look up to you for guidance, and maybe you're the strong one, and I learned that in 2020. Your little beautiful Tori, if you've been rocking with guided intuition a long time, realize that I can't be everyone's savior. I'm nobody's savior. Hell, I'm saving myself, I can inspire beautiful souls. I love it all day, but I'm nobody's savior. I'm nobody's God. And this might hit different, but some of my Geminis, you have to ask yourself, what are you making your God? What's your God? Because whatever you worship, whatever you do religiously, that's your God. If it's sex, if it's material things, if it's, staying in abusive relationships, staying in a mental captivity, it could even be breaking up with food. This is so crazy, but I feel like, somebody is going to be really being honest with themselves about their body, and just really, fueling your body with healthy foods, or foods that, help balance and clear emotional trauma. Because that's one of the ways that you can heal your body. And you can heal your trauma, Gemini, is through your foods, even if you don't struggle with weight. But I promise you, eating more fruits and vegetables, and, drinking lemon water, like lemon water helps heal your heart trauma, anxiety, and all of these things. So I feel like looking into that, okay, is going to be beneficial. But this is your obstacle heading in, leaving out of 2020 and really opening up and experiencing a deeper meaning life for you that's more in alignment with who you are, Gemini. This is what you have to do. You have to make a decision. You have to get clear, because in this limbo right here with this Two of Pentacles, it's like you're trying to balance two lifestyles. You got to show up and be one way in front of other people, but it's really not who you are. Like I just feel like action, it's like a stage, and your soul is asking you to take off that mask. So I feel like the more you just go with your divine life path, listen to your intuition, the easier this thing is going to flow. But if you buck against it, that's where it's going to become very uncomfortable. And I'm not even going to lie to you. And this is your Miss Rosie, oh my God, glitter unicorn Tori. And I was like, Divine, I don't want to get this message. But it's to help you make the decisions, and it will flow beautifully. as long as you're being authentic to yourself. But when you're not, it is designed to make you feel the pressure until you say, okay, enough is enough. I'm taking it off. And that can be so uncomfortable, Gemini. Enough is enough of people pleasing. Enough is enough of this lifestyle, or allowing the trauma and the past and the hurt to like dictate me and keep me small. Enough is enough. Okay? And before we get into your reading, I want to share something with you guys. And I was watching with my nephew because he's one. And first we went through Princess and the Frog, but now he has this thing for, oh my God, I'm going to mess it up. Oh my goodness, I should know this. We watch it like every day, 3 times. Moana, okay? And you know the story of the character who The Rock plays, and how he stole the heart of Tahiti. And oh my God, Tahiti was initially this beautiful goddess with, was green and grew the planet. But when he stole Tahiti's heart to give to people so people could like him, okay, she turned into this dark, firing rage. You can go watch Moana, but this dark, raging and just destroying and hurting everything. And it wasn't until the end, until Moana said, let her pass, let her come to me. And Tahiti was coming to her with a vengeance, and she said, remember who you are. Remember who you are. And they touched foreheads, and Moana placed the little green emerald heart on her chest. And you watched all the fire and the ash and the pain and all the anger just melt away. And she turned back into her green, beautiful self. I really feel like there's something that you're stripping away from, and you're going to be remembering and really allowing that heart to heal, Gemini, and really allowing that heart to open up. And it's just going to like do that same effect on you. Okay, so this has been super long. You're probably gonna be the longest one we do. We're gonna go ahead and jump into your 2021 guidance and prediction. But this is a special part. Like, as long as because someone's having a spiritual awakening, Gemini, in some aspect, you're going to have a spiritual awakening. So, and this is why you're having that spiritual awakening. If you're wondering why things are happening or unfolding in your life, I feel like this really hit a lot of you Geminis in 2020, but it's going to like continue in 2021 of you more authentically living your truth and aligning with who you are. Okay. And it's happening so you can shift away those layers, and you can remove, look through the cups and pick the cup that is best for you. There's a lot of options here. You can blend in, pick anything, but what is more authentic to you is what you have to ask yourself. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and head on. And hello, my lovely Geminis. Welcome to your 2021 yearly guidance / predictions. Okay, I am just clearing the atmosphere here with this Palo Santo, honey. Because in the beginning of this video, guys, I actually went into the spiritual awakening that my Geminis are going to be experiencing. Okay, in 2021, you kind of already, cracked it open in 2020, but it's really going to be vavooming you in 2021 of you just really being your authentic self, Gemini, and just bringing yourself into balance. And, I want to say this spiritual awakening can be a lot. Okay, I don't know if you watched the beginning of this video or you're just here, but the beginning of that video, whenever you do come into your spiritual awakening, you definitely want to look at that, because that's really going to help you. Okay, but 2021 is going to be an awesome year to you. The first card out is the Fool card, all right? And the Fool card is all about childlike wonder, new beginnings, taking a risk, all right? Taking a risk. So there was an important decision that you had to make in 2020. And even in the beginning, coming into 2021, that I feel like a lot of my Geminis already made. Like, you are putting your mental health, you are putting your needs, your desires, your wants, You're getting in alignment with your integrity. You know, you are really putting yourself first. And you are coming into a new beginning. All right. I just want to go ahead and lay the rest of these cards down. But this is a decision that you had to make, Gemini. You had to make a decision to start a new beginning. For some of you, this is moving to a different city, a different state, a different country. Even with Corona going on, I see like somebody is making a sound decision to leave everything behind. This could be in the physical or even spiritual or emotional. You're leaving whatever baggage you were carrying. You are lightening the load. I love it. Okay, we love to see it. All right. Now, my lovelies. So with your spread, we have the Fool card. We have the Four of Swords. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Hierophant, okay? Clarifying the Fool, we have the Page of Cups. Clarifying the Four of Swords, we have the Emperor. Clarifying the Three of Cups, we have the Queen of Wands. And clarifying the Hierophant, we have the Queen of Swords. This is good, Gemini. So, in order to get the best out of 2021, you're being asked to embark on a new journey. And this is something new that you're doing. It could be a mindset. It could be a physical place. It could be a death to the ego, because I see a lot of my Virgos, not Virgos. Why did I say Virgo? I don't know. Not male or female, it doesn't matter. But I feel like there's some kind of toxic energy that you're leaving behind. This could have been an energy that you was inherited generationally, or you got it through your parents, some kind of learned behavior that really kept you in your head, Gemini. With this Four of Swords, it's all about contemplation, going within. I feel like you are leaving any sorts of toxicity, male or female, you're leaving it behind. All right. And it feels fresh. It feels new. There's something new about you. There's something different about you, which I love to see. But with this Page of Cups here, and you can see the Strength card on the side, this is your challenge in 2021. You know, you're being asked to come into like a childlike innocence. And when I say childlike innocence, is there's something playful about a child, you know, even when it comes to career, even when it comes to, you know, sometimes we can approach things too serious. And you're being asked on this new journey, on this new beginning, to come into a childlike mentality. A child just really lives from their heart. Okay, I get it now. And this is why it's going to take you strength, because in 2021, Gemini, it's very and highly important, male or female, that you live from your heart space. Follow your heart. I promise you, it will not guide you. It will never steer you wrong. It will not guide you down, you know, a road that's not for you. I know in the past, okay, you've probably allowed your heart to lead you. You did with your heart, and it put you in compromising positions. However, Gemini, you're healing. You know, that's just like when you get on a bike and you fall down, you know, you just not gonna never ride the bike again. You just never gonna ride the bike again. You know, what happens? No, you get up, you get on that bike. If you fall again, you get up until you allow the wind to just blow in your face, until you find your mojo, until you find your mood. So I feel like the more that you come into that energy, when it comes to career, when it comes to your love life, your spirituality, the more fulfillment you're going to see and experience in your life, Gemini. Because with this Four of Swords, it talks about rest. It talks about rejuvenation. And even when it comes to your career, I feel like the more that you honor your heart, listen to your heart, and do the things that are on your heart, you're really going to experience more joy in your life right here with this Three of Cups. You have to follow your heart. Start taking action on the things that bring you joy, that bring you happiness, because that's where you're going to find your power, male or female, standing in this queen of rods. The Four of Swords talks about going within, and evaluating, and just, I really feel it for some of you guys. It's going to be a major shift in how you make your money, because there is some kind of anxiety around how you make your money. So I feel like going within, getting clarity, and really defining what brings you happiness. How can you connect your happiness and secure in the bag, Gemini? But I feel like you're going to go in a period of really defining that, and then coming out with the Emperor here. It's all about action. But sometimes we can try to act first, but we don't have a plan. We don't have the mental clarity. So that's what messes us up. And to my Geminis that desire love, it's very much here for you. But once you step into this power, this is when you will attract a partner that is really like a reflection of you. Because I feel like right now you are attracting people that don't mirror your same, that same moral or integrity that you have within you. You're going to attract a person who's affectionate, generous, loyal, adventurous, fun, loving, dramatic, daring, passionate, proud, honest, because this is why you have to get in an alignment, because the queen of rods, when she's not in her power, this is where this egotistical energy comes from. Hasty, proud, boastful, impulsive, aloof. You get what I'm saying? Like, think about the partners that you have attracted, Gemini. Or for some of my Geminis, this is what you project to certain relationships, really superficial. But like when you get to the core of it, it doesn't feed the soul, but it feeds the eyes. But now I feel like you're having an opportunity in love where it feeds the soul and it feeds the eyes. To my singles that desire that, But you got to get honest with yourself first. You got to make a decision to be honest with yourself. And with the Strength card here, that is the biggest obstacle for you. Do you have the courage to really look some things face front and center? Because the Hierophant, anytime I see the Hierophant in show up in a spread, it's asking you, it does deal with commitment, but it's also, I'm seeing with clarifying it by the Queen of Swords, it's asking you to ask yourself, Gemini, what are you committing yourself to? Be it in career, be it in business, be it in your spiritual beliefs, be it in your friends. What are you committing yourself to? Because this is when you have to come into that Queen of Swords energy and start to cut off people, places, and things that are not in alignment with your integrity. As you can hear Caden, he's letting us know the confirmation. So, focusing on your spiritual journey, your spiritual awakening is going to liberate you, Gemini. Focusing on your healing and your well-being and listening to your intuition, taking off any limitations or boxes people are trying to put you in, really embracing this new beginning, this gift from the divine. I don't care how the gift shows up, like I said, with a spiritual awakening at times, it's like a tower moment. Some SHIT will fall apart and you'll be like, oh my God. But in the end, you're going to see how whatever leaves your life, whatever you move away from, it was not in alignment with your authentic truth. Because Gemini, 2021 can look like whatever you want it to look like. Really. When I see this Queen of Swords, it's about cutting off what no longer serves you. Be it a relationship, what are you committing yourself to?
Commit yourself to your healing. Commit yourself to your spiritual journey. Commit yourself to your well-being. I seen a quote and it was so freaking liberating because it went around the terms as sometimes the villain is often the person who tried to be the hero to too many people. Or it was something like that. But what the quote was saying, like, you know, we can genuinely mean good, but if that good is, you know, us sacrificing our happiness, you know what I'm saying, trying to keep everybody else happy, trying to keep everything else good, we end up sacrificing ourselves. We end up turning into the very thing that we hate, or you know what I'm saying? No. We leaving all of that behind. It's 2021. It's January when these are coming out, or when, I don't know when you're going to watch it, but whenever this stumbles upon you, you're never stuck. So,
You
Gemini,
know?
this is deep. Okay, so you definitely want to make sure that you check your sun, moon, and rising or Venus. If you're not really resonating with this, but this is for a beautiful, talented, gorgeous, handsome Gemini that you are being, invoked, I want to say, on a spiritual journey, to take a different path. Maybe it's not a path that people have taken that you're around, but this path is where all your money is. It's where that loving relationship is. It's where that peace of mind is. It's where happiness, it's where everything that is meant for you is. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and head over to my little gold goodie bag to see what quote is going to be governing your life in 2021.
Oh, my Gemini, here we are with my gold bag. So in here, I have put quotes that I was guided or led by spirit to write down just to see, what's really going to be unfolding for you this year, and what is going to, you know, basically be the staple of in your life. I don't know why I'm just so nervous with you guys. Oh, you don't have anything to worry about, Gemini. Listen to your intuition, you know. It's guiding you. I know, like, sometimes I'm going to pull you guys three. I know sometimes with spiritual awakenings and just, having to make major decisions, it can be scary. But you got this. I got this one. I want to take this one. Okay. So here we go. Let's put a bag here and get into it. Do not laugh at my handwriting, okay? Because it is a hot mess. But keep your eyes out for someone special. So, I don't know if I told you this, but we didn't really go into love, okay? But you definitely want to check your moon, sun, rising, or Venus to just see what's going to happen in the love department. But also, what I'm feeling like, a lot of you Geminis, remember I just said that you're going to meet a person who reflects all of the goodness that you are inside of you. And this is going to happen after a shedding. So I really feel like for a lot of my Geminis, that divine relationship that you desire, that you want, I see that coming towards you towards the end of 2021. Okay, so keep an eye out for someone special. Also, Geminis, this is going to be somebody that is going, for some of my Geminis, this is somebody that's going to help you through your healing, that's really going to help pave the way or help you out with career or switching careers. It's some keep your eyes out for someone special. For some of my Geminis, this is in love and in careers, combination of both. But the people that you need to assist you on your journey are definitely going to find you, okay? So keep an open eyes and an open heart. So let's see what's next. Ooh, let the deeds speak. Action. So no more talking, let the deed speak for itself. You don't have to announce when you step into a room.
You don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, allow your energy, allow your presence to speak for you. Allow the work and the effort that you put into yourself, that you put into your craft. Allow the deeds to speak for you. You don't, no longer do you have to announce yourself. Okay. Gemini, let the deeds speak. Let your actions speak in 2021. And lastly, we have, you will conquer obstacles to achieve success. So, successes. So, this is what I want you to know. Kind of back in the beginning when I said that I'm not going to give you super fluff. I'm not going to give you super fluff because there are some obstacles that you are going to be conquering in 2021 that is really going to require you to stand in your power, to really be able to look at the beautiful soul that you are, to unclothe yourself, to nakedly stand in your truth. Okay? But it is going to be so well worth it. And it's going to be how you acquire your successes. All right, Gemini. So I love you guys so freaking much. It was such an honor to read for the beautiful soul who is watching this. I love you. Don't forget to share it with your other fellow Geminis. And I will catch you on my channel. Take care.
She blazing.